She said money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, and I was down her last week. Tell me where have you been? You're not a honey girl. Don't look like I'm your man. You just a fan.
So what is up? It's CC motherfucking Unity. No need for no need for okay. No need for profanity, but you know, for some reason when I'm by myself, I just feel like I swear more. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm about to tell a quick little story about me finally passing my driving test like 2 months ago. But you know, I got a camera now, so I'm able to express this story and whatnot and stuff like that. It was a struggle to get to where I am today. Let's just be honest. It was a struggle. Like the struggle was so real, but I actually thought of perhaps quitting, like just giving up and just taking transportation forever. But I know I could not do that because I don't really like taking transportation. Because first and foremost, you have to wake up earlier than like the time you set to like head out and whatnot. And it's just too much, alright? It's just too much to just take transportation. Like having your own car is so much more convenient than taking public transportation. Like it's a no. So basically this has been going on since last year, 2015. Not last year, but about 2 years ago, 2015. 16, 15. Yeah, about 2015, because I've started practicing and stuff like that about early on in the year of 2015, stuff like that. Passed my theory test, failed it the first time, sadly. I failed it by like 2-3 marks, that's the thing. It was a piss take, but I wasn't really too, you know, like gung-ho about that and stuff like that. Because theory test, like, I mean, you know, it was nothing, plus I wasn't that far off, and then I ended up passing the second time, like bang on at 43 marks. So, driving pretty good, you know, and stuff like that. So my driving instructor thinks I'm good enough to go and take my test. I think I'm good enough to go and take my test as well, but I'm not really certain it. I'm like, you know, because I'm not gonna get too happy, and then if I fail, then I'm gonna be like really upset about it. So I go in there thinking, you know, okay, it's my first test. If I fail, then that's alright. It's not like the end of the world and stuff like that, because not everybody passed on their first time, which happens to be me. So, oh, I can kind of see myself in the lens. Oh, okay. Sorry, I do get distracted quite easily. So, I go and take my test. First time is what, January last year and whatnot. I go in there, you know, I'm really nervous. I'm so nervous to the point that when I got in the car, my left leg was just trembling like this. Yeah. It was trembling basically like a leaf on the tree because of how nervous I was. I am so nervous that I am literally shaking. My leg is literally shaking like a leaf. I don't know if the examiner noticed at the time, but I was shitting myself. I felt on that one because, you know, like how there is a one-way road. I don't know if I'm describing this properly, but basically you have to give way to the other drivers, and then when you're on the opposite side of that, you have to give way. Did I just say that? Or the drivers have to give way to you? Yeah, the drivers have to give way to you. So I had to give way to the drivers. Now, when I turn, okay, let's demonstrate this. Okay, this is the side that has the right of way. This is the side where I'm on that I have to give way, okay? So bear in mind there's a van. Okay, it's now turning into a van now. So the van is in front of me. I can't really see, and I did not see the sign that I had to give way. So then when he went through, I followed through, and then the examiner had to say, you know, put her hands up to be like, you know, sorry, thank you, and whatever. And she failed me for that. Like, really? I mean, like, come on now. Everybody does that. Like, if you pass your test and stuff like that, who's really gonna follow the rules though? Like, I feel like I could have passed, but then again, I feel like I couldn't. I was in my onesie because there's around a time like this for children in need, and my driving instructor was like full on about that. Like, you know, she proper supporting. Like, she was in her onesie as well. So I was like, you know, imagine passing in my onesie. Like, that would be great. So I thought. like I end up failing that one too. It was a stupid reason I think he failed me for. But one of them was like, okay, I understand that. But the second reason why he failed me was like, really though? So the first reason was, yeah, bear in mind, I'm testing in Featherstone. For those of you who don't know what Featherstone Test Center is, basically just like country roads and like neighborhoods. Like I even drove in my neighborhood literally all 4 times that I took my test. Like I drove in my neighborhood and stuff like that because I live so close to the test center and stuff like that. So the second time, sorry, this bee is kind of distracting. I don't know why I'm getting a bit wary about it, but yeah. Second time, okay, so I'm pulling out of a junction, yeah, I'm busy road. Pulling out the junction and I pulled out too slowly, which caused the other driver behind me to slow down. But I'm like, so if the driver, where's the driver speeding to go? Like it just came out of the same junction as me, so where is he or she, whoever that person was at the time, where are they speeding to go? Why are they speeding when they just pull out of a junction, you know? So how am I causing them to slow down? But I was like, whatever, you know, I'm over it. Like, at that point I felt like I passed. But I did have some doubt only because when he told me to pull over, you know, you have to pull over and then, you know, I forgot what they call that. What they call it when you pull over, and it's basically to test like if you check your blind spots and all that stuff and use your mirrors and all that. I still have my signal on. When I pulled off, my right hand signal was still on and I was driving like a good distance with it still on, which misled other drivers to think that I was turning when really I wasn't turning and stuff like that. So he failed me for that. So I was like, you know what, whatever, third time's a charm, right? Like, but yeah, third time now. I still have Featherstone, still with the same driving instructor. For some reason I just had faith in that driving instructor. Like she passed my mom. So, you know, I just felt like this was my driving instructor. Like, she is going to pass me. Like, I will be passing with her and stuff like that. But it turns out that's not the case. So, basically, third time, everything, this is what really got me so vexed. Because everything was, like, A-okay. Like, I've done everything, you know, signaling, a maneuver, which was a 3-point turn. In that case, was excellent. Until I got to the motherfucking end. So we're basically driving back to the test center. Everything's okay, yeah. Pull up to this roundabout, you know, and stuff like that. And the driving instructor said, bear in mind, I have my examiner said, hold on, but before I get to that, I had my driving instructor this time with me because I was like, maybe I can pass with like her, you know. I don't know why. Maybe I thought if with her in the car, like I would feel somewhat comfortable. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. But yeah, so third time, my driving instructor, why do I keep saying driving instructor? My examiner was like, okay, so, as you pull up to this roundabout, it splits into, he didn't tell me it splits into 3 lanes, but he goes, I want you to go straight. Actually, I think he did tell me that it splits into 3 lanes. He was like, I want you to go straight on the roundabout. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then he said it again, like, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, huh? Why is he double checking? He's never done this previously. Like, he's never said that. Like, he's never reassured me with anything else, so why is he reassuring me now? Bear in mind, I'm in my left hand lane, in the correct lane. And then when I thought to myself, I was like, huh, is he trying to hint at me to go over in the right hand lane? You know, I don't know. And then signal to go in the right hand lane, and then the lane obviously splits into 3, one to go left, one to go straight, and one to go back on yourself, basically to turn right and stuff like that. So I realized that I need to be in the middle lane, and then I quickly go move blah blah. So I quickly maneuver into the middle lane, nearly causing this van to crash into the back of the car. Like, I looked in the rearview mirror, and my driving instructor, yeah, because I had her in the car as well, had to look back to make sure, like, you know, everything was okay and stuff like that. And then we come back to the test center. I was like, alright, so I know I passed it. Like, that was like minor. To me, that was like minor. But when she explained, when my driving instructor like was like explain it, blah, 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 blah. So when my driving instructor was explaining it to me, Memphis, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Memphis, don't. Oh my gosh. That's my cat sniffing the camera, y'all. It's a camera now. Goodbye. swear, cats are so stubborn. It's like they do anything they want to do and they feel like they could just get away with it. Like, no, bitch, it does not work like that. Just no. But like I was saying, got back to the test center. He goes, I'm sorry to tell you. And as soon as I hear his, when I hear I'm sorry to tell you, I just know I failed. Because I failed so many times where I know what they're going to say when they say that I failed. And then I actually argued with him this time. And I was like, no, I put on my signal. He was like, the reason for failing me was because I failed to signal to go into the middle lane. And I thought I could have sworn when I done that, I could have sworn that, really, Memphis? I could have sworn that I signaled, but apparently I didn't. And I actually cried. I did cry. I was so vexed because the weather was nice, you know, and my friend was just telling me that she had passed, like, her test was like a week before mine, but I don't really tell anybody when my tests are and stuff like that, just in case things like this happen and I fail, and I don't really like to go and explain myself. And you know, when people ask like, oh, how did your test go, and then you just hit them with the, yeah, I failed, you know, kind of thing. So I didn't want to do all of that. So no one really knew when my test was besides my mom, stepdad, sister, and I think my boyfriend at the time. Really, nigga? Really though? Like, really? Okay. Okay. So, fourth time, yeah, I had, by this time, I took a break after my third test. I was like, you know what, fuck this, I just need to save up my money and, you know, just think about this another time, because clearly driving is not for me at this point in time. So during that phase, I went with this different driving instructor that my boyfriend at the time was telling me, who is now my ex, my boyfriend at the time, who was telling me that, because that's who he passed with and stuff like that. And I had one lesson with him and I was like, nah, I do not see myself passing in this car with this driving instructor. Just no. The car was old as hell. It was just no. I couldn't go from a nice, you know, recent, you know, well updated, you know, model car to something that's like where I feel like I have to learn everything all over again. It was just no, and his way of teaching was like a no. Just everything about him and his car was just a no. No offense to him, because he has passed people and stuff like that, but I didn't feel like he was going to be the one to pass me. Like, there was no way. No way, Jose. No way. Like, no. So, my other friend, who's basically like in the same boat as me, told me about her driving instructor. So, I tried him out and I was like, okay, the car is nice, you know. So, I feel like if you don't know the car well, or I feel like if the car is going to be hard to kind of pick up right away, then it's just a no-go for me. So I don't really have time to be wasting all this money. Like, I've already wasted, like, I've been practicing how to drive for like a year and a half now. Like, come on, like, think about how much money I've wasted. And 3 tests, which is 125. So 125 pounds times 3, like, you know, like, that is a lot of money. So I did not have time. So I've done a couple lessons with my new driving instructor. I had to stop for a bit, save back on money, because I know how to drive. Like, I felt confident. Like, I drive my mom's car. She has a Citroen 4-door. You see me peeping to check? She has a Citroen 4-door, you know, like them family vans kind of cars, like them ones and stuff like that. So I know how to drive stuff like that, but for some reason when it came onto my test, I would just always end up fucking up. I don't know why. Until one day, December 16th, 2016, I end up passing.